What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back with another episode of the Crew Wild Run. Now, this gameplay is all from Gamescom 2015, and we're going to be starting off with a little bit of a mountain run in a Ferrari 458. Now, the cool thing about this particular run here is the fact that not only did we get to meet up with other players, but, yeah, I kind of went right into the back of the Lotus Evora, but we were able to do it in the rain, and the rain has been updated. The rain is really cool looking, and I like the way that it almost, like, not only does it kind of beat up on the screen, but you also see some interesting kind of reflection details off of it. Now, they really did a huge graphical overhaul for Wild Run. It really does. It almost looks like a new game in a lot of ways. It just kind of looks like they took the old game and said, like, we're not totally happy with this. Let's make it, like, incredible. Let's make it epic. So I definitely think that there's a lot of that going on here, and I think also too people were trying to drift. And when people were trying to drift up the mountain and I was trying to grip up the mountain, it didn't really end well, let's say, because I ended up just kind of plowing straight into the side of them a couple times. But as you'll see in a minute, they've really improved the draw distance, so you can see way out into the horizon, and it looks brilliant. It looks really nice, and it just adds such a nice feeling of immersion to this open world. I mean, it's also already a super substantial open world, but I think they really took it and kind of expanded upon it in such a way that you really feel immersed. And sometimes, it's interesting because in the original version of the Crew, sometimes you felt immersed, and sometimes you felt like, you know, maybe not, you know, it's kind of cool, but maybe, you know, maybe there could have been a little bit more. Now, I mean, you feel like you are in it. You feel like you are really, you feel like you're running this car up and down the mountain, and it's just such a cool feeling, because to do that with friends is like, it's just kind of one of those incredible feelings that only, you know, only certain types of games can give you, and I feel like they did a really good job kind of revamping this game, and it's really nice. And then the new physics feel great. That's another thing, is the new physics are really responsive compared to what they were, and I think that they did a really good job kind of taking what players wanted and really trying to implement it the best they could. So what we're actually going to start here in a minute is a drift mission, and I'm going to kind of put a little bit of a disclaimer before the drift mission, because it definitely wasn't my wasn't my best. I'd never played the drift mode before, but I felt like I'd include it just simply because I want you guys to see kind of the progression from complete 100% noob, because you will crash a lot, to drifting down the mountain hairpins. And like the first one was really bad, the second one was a little bit better, and then the last couple were kind of the last couple I was pretty happy with. So I think the thing is, you have to kind of get an idea of, when you play these all new game modes, you're not going to be like a pro at them right off the bat. I mean, I feel like sometimes, you know, you get people that expect you to be like an absolute pro at them right off the bat, and I think that kind of that almost kind of defeats the purpose a little bit, because it takes away the feeling of learning. I mean, as you go straight into a wall, it takes away the feeling of having to learn the physics and enjoying learning the physics. Because to me, if you're not like enjoying learning the physics, if you're just expecting to be like perfect at a game right off the bat, then there's no progression. You have to have a progression, and you know, you're not going to just have all the skill like now, like immediately. And the thing is, like, that's like a bear runs out in front of you while you're drifting up the side of a mountain. How unique is that? That's pretty freaking sweet, if you ask me. I mean, it's just not one of those things that you tend to see very often in driving games, and I think that they really did a good job of like just adding in little, you know, those little touches that that definitely make the game just a little bit more enjoyable. And I'm sure it looks like my car is magnetized to the wall pretty much in this first drift challenge, but honestly, you know what? It's just, again, I'm sure once I get the physics down for this mode, that it'll be a ton of fun, because even when I had no idea what I was doing, it was still a lot of fun. And I think that, because now you'll see the hairpins coming up. The first hairpin was kind of bad because I tried to Scandinavian flick the car, and it didn't really work, and I went into a wall. But the next few hairpins, I start to get the hang of it just a little bit. You got to initiate early, and then you get a lot of angle coming in. That time I bounced off the wall, but this next hairpin coming up, you got to initiate really early. You get a lot of angle, and then you power out of the corner. It's a really cool sensation when you get it down and you feel it, and you feel you feel yourself actually get it, because you're like, yes, I got it. And then once you get it, you're good to go. I wish I had more time with that mode, but that's definitely what I'll be playing a lot more in the future. So if you guys enjoyed this look at the Crew Wild Run, then don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.